Well, there is 4 p.m. once again, and it's time for Sports Orbit. My name is Alpha Cho. Salifu Usman is also in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to today's edition of Sports Orbit.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, today we'll begin straight from the Ministry of Sports. As some of us are aware, the story has been making the rounds earlier in the week where it was alleged, let's put it that way, that the minister had requested the sum of 21 billion naira to renovate the National Stadium in Surulere. But the Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare, has denied media reports that he's asking for 21 billion naira to fix the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos, which is being rehabilitated through a PPP partnership, actually the Adopt a Pitch initiative of the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development. Sports Minister, in a press statement by the ministry's Director of Press and Public Relations, Mohammed Manga, said, contrary to the report, the minister has not requested or received any such amount from government or individual. The attention of the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport has been drawn to a report in some sections of the media that he requested for the sum of 21 billion to rehabilitate the National Stadium. Well, except maybe the minister would say he was quoted out of context, because I think the initial interview he gave when he went to that stadium, I saw it clearly. In fact, from the initial one I read, the minister had said to fix the stadium would require the sum of 40 billion naira. But if 21 billion naira is made available, he can manage it. But now, and there was a serious public outcry from different quarters. And you know how government officials work. Once there's a backlash or an outcry, you begin to treat yourself, because, like I said, except the minister is saying he was quoted out of context, because he said he can manage 21 billion, even though from what from the guys who did a, how should I put, an evaluation of, because that's the bill they were giving of 40 billion, but 21 billion he could see what he could do. But now he's coming to say he never requested that sort of amount. So is he saying that some sections of the press that just fabricated the story out of nowhere? Because I remember him speaking to the press.
Yeah, like what you say, if I get it clearly and based on what you interviewed the minister and just like say, with the right word, like say, I was misquoted.
Yeah.
Not saying that I never said so.
Exactly.
Okay, and if you look at it, and if you look at the themes of the statement by the ministry, the minister never requested for just money.
Yeah.
And if you look at what he says, okay, well, we need for the evaluations by the consultant to say that it will cost us 40 million. But however, if we get to 1 billion, we'll be able to manage it.
Yeah.
But it's different if we get, we'll be able to manage it. It's different from I asked to give him this. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. If I get 5,000 naira, I'll buy myself a fine shoe. It's different from saying give me 5,000 naira to buy shoe.
But except I'm mistaken, most of the reports I saw didn't categorically say that he requested for it.
That is, and at the same time, I just like
because, but if you are saying that you are going to manage X and X amount, yes, what do you imply?
This is just at the same time. This is the second time this kind of report is coming from the ministry, and the minister is trying to find difficult to defend himself after the report. And not, however, oftentimes my annoyance with the government officials or whoever or any other individual or high-profile personality is that trying to blame the media at the end of the day after they have aired.
Yeah.
Trying to push the blame on the media, that either the media that forced them to see what they are that. But it's to come out in correct time. No, that is not what I said. This is what I mean. This is what I said. You know, to say abstract that I never say so. That is the force of the media. But if you recall, in 2020, where a similar report came out when the minister needed 80 million. 80 million to play in national stadium. And the report by a national business, and he came out to say that he is trying to shoot that source in a particular medium. But and in the interview we were there when he was having the interaction with the sport journalist, and he said that Abuja Environmental Protection Board give them a bill of 80 million to clear the bill. And the reporter went to say that the ministry needed 80 million to clear the bill. And he was saying that he was quoted out of control. But the fact that you say they give you a bill, but because it's at the high cost, you back out. So what is the difference? But when you And consultant evaluation before 40 million billion. But if we get 1 million, we'll be able to fix it. We'll be able to fix it. Yeah. And for me, I'm not an expert. I'm not a field expert. I'm not. I don't know anything about expert. But if you look at what the damage that I've done, the Abuja National Stadium, the Surulere National Stadium, the state has gone over the years. And just like I say, nobody's supposed to get me. I'm trying to say my own way. I understand I'm not an expert and I'm not with the city managers or anything about it. But I think 21 billion should be more if you really wanted to bring the address to a perfect.
Well, I would disagree with you. You know, some experts, even I think the other day on the sports program, someone who has been involved in stadium and all of that, he said, yes, he said 21 billion will build you a brand new stadium. 21 billion.
But don't think that the Lagos Stadium now, as it is now, it's even better to turn everything and rebuild it completely.
That is what I'm saying.
To rebuild it completely.
How do we renovate the stadium for such amount? Why not just build a new stadium instead? Because a lot of people have said, with less half of that amount, we can build a stadium. Maybe capacity might be smaller, and that is why a lot of Nigerians were outraged by that song to say 21 billion is too much to renovate the stadium.
But let us know. I think there's no need to rise. So much eyebrow about this story. Also, the minister is half like that.
Exactly. So
nobody will give him such amount. But the good is that, but another thing that I'm not a bit confused is that particular stadium is already built in overtaken by a private investor, by who has committed a whole lot of money. Yes. We have seen several athletes of work being done on that pitch, trying to turn it around, and the man has gone at least to some certain, to 40%. He has got fine. Exactly. And I don't know where this idea of I need more money, because when a private investor or a private investor has already accepted to feed a stadium, although there's a certain part of the stadium that the man will just like that, okay, just for the reason,
all right.
It's good that the minister say I never asked for it, and the minister say that he never even requested, nor even get just approval from anywhere. And I can be rest assured that no Buhari government can even do something.
Of course. All right. Some NPFL news now, where of course some matches went down yesterday, and the big match was Lobby Stars against champions Rivers United. A 5-goal thriller it was, and at the end of the day, it was 3-2 in favor of Lobby Stars. Currently, Lobby Stars are on top of Group B of the Abridged League. Well, good win for Lobby Stars. If you ask me, this was a team who, had to take maybe a stroke of genius from the state government to bring back Dominic Ayofa, who a lot of people have said understands the league very well. If you remember, Lobby Stars were going down, but once the man came in, somehow he steadied the ship and Lobby Stars escaped relegation. And here, to start this season in Group B, they've been doing very well, topping Group B. So as it looks, Lobby Stars will definitely book a ticket to the Super 6.
Yeah, we thank the Deputy Governor of the State, who understand that they have a man who understand the language in the Nigerian league.
Very well.
And those that really prove that he understand the language, because he take a genius like him, a genius like him, to ensure Lobby Stars survive relegation last season, and which he does perfectly. And now they are what they are doing this season. He thought that fight for relegation last year, and they diamond to survive. It's now fighting for that to get it. And the top of the team past years in the was a fantastic game. And if you are privileged to see highlights of that, you always begin on the YouTube or whatever, you'll be amazed that this is not Nigerian league. The quality of the competition was so high. The two sides actually showed their supremacy, that they are the top team in that group B. For first half it was goalless. The first goal come River in the Port side. They were take it in the 63 minutes. But before you could see the Robinson, Lobby started fly by equalize, and then they were counting each other. And then before they equalize and then take it, then the Port base club equalize at the 9 minute, and everyone thought that the game is all over. It will not come from nowhere at the end of the 16 minutes of extra time. And that's how Lobby started surviving yesterday and extend their league. Port base club, which is in the flag bearer in the CAF, was to ensure that they cut the deal between them and Lobby Stars. Before then, it was just a 3-point gap. And with the 3-point gap, Lobby Stars, River United still have a match in hand. and all they wanted was to equal them and be on the same point with the 3 points, and then rely on their match on their outstanding match in Surulere and to overtake Lobista. But Dominic Arifa and Scott have a different plan, and yesterday they have extended to 6 point gap after taking that of match. Port Harcourt plays the next 12 and still have the match. And even if they win the match at hand, they can only make this 3 points. But the match at hand, we can't do that until we win the match.
Very well. I completely agree with you. Anyway, we go on a quick break and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
With Dari. Welcome back from that break. It's still Sports Orbit to some cricket news. Now it's going to be the battle of Titans at the finals of the 4th PWC National Under-17 Cricket Bowls Off at the Cricket Oval of the MK Abiola Stadium, with representatives of 6 geopolitical zones slugging it out in a fierce competition. The event, which is the brainchild of Nigerian Cricket Federation in collaboration with PWCs, is geared toward growing and developing the game of cricket at the grassroots across Nigeria. Speaking at the press conference yesterday ahead of the finals of the Under-17 boys and girls kicking off today, April 13th, which will end on Sunday, the NCF president, Uyi Akpata, commended the sponsor for their continuous involvement and commitment to the championship, saying it was not only to take them to greater heights as federation, but also help the young players to find means of livelihood. I think it was last week we spoke a bit about cricket here and how the growing game is gradually taking roots in Nigeria. Still not too popular, but I mean, thanks to the likes of PWC, who they're going to show some interest, putting their money where their mouth is, and of course, congratulations also to the Cricket Federation. For a federation like Cricket Federation, a game that does not ring too much of a bell in Nigeria, getting a sponsor, I can imagine what they have to go through to get a sponsor. And for a sponsor like PWC to even want to come in means they too understand that this game is a game which other young kids can get into aside of the usual football and basketball.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Just like you commented the PWC for investing in the young talent. According to statistics, roll up yesterday about over 800 players participated in this competition, starting from the elimination June, from all the city in June, from the city that are now covers in the final, which kick off today, was brought up in the Surulere National Stadium, and this is for competitions, and according to the sponsors, they have been sponsoring this competition for the last 4 years, and then in their own representative from the press conference said that they are given an opportunity to fulfill one of their own core value, their core value as an nation. According to him, one of their core value is to solve problems, and by sponsoring this, they are given the opportunity to get the state off, to get the kid off the street, which is solving the problem. So, and to them, in this whole view and the problem that they will continue to sponsor this competition. So, we can only say kudos to them and other multinationals and other organizations to take a gift from them. For that thing, they are not just because they are properly in grassroots young athletics. And according to the federation's media of the federation, they say that now cricket is being played across 31 states of the country.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the state that they are not yet making road is Bauchi, Adamawa, and Yobe. And even in Borno, cricket is played to the highest level. So one of the development consultants yesterday, one is Domagai, who from Philippines, can say that at the moment no sport is taking place, but cricket is taking place in Borno. And even Chapala, you cannot see the young girl with the jab playing the cricket. So we can say kudos to the Cricket Federation of Nigeria, and we are only going to continue in this direction. Probably only good faith. Very soon we are going to hold ICC World Cup in Nigeria, or probably win the ICC World Cup because of Africa.
Very well. All right, still talking about a stadium, but this time the CEO of Money Michel Group, Eddie Egbe, has offered to fix both the Abuja and Lagos National Stadium in 8 months. If you hear that clearly, if given the opportunity to fix the two stadiums, he said his company would not need a humongous amount of money as currently being brandished in official and unofficial quarters. The Bayelsa State-owned stadium construction expert said it is regrettable that the country is not tapping the full potential of the technical expertise of his company, which has its corporate headquarters in Bayelsa. He said, when it comes to this stadium construction business, I can tell you we are one of the best, not just in Nigeria, but Africa. I can beat my chest to say that, and the jobs we have done across the country attest to that. Of course, if you recall, they are the ones who did the job at the Onikan waterfront. He said he's there for see. He also noted that the end users, players and coaches from different parts of Africa, including the FIFA president and CAF president, have given the company kudos after attending the opening ceremony of the FIFA CAF. Yeah, of course, they were the ones who also put that stadium together. And here the man is saying, I mean, when it comes to stadium construction, and he said it all, they are one of the best in this business. And he said, look, this huge sums of money we are hearing of, just give us the opportunity and we will handle these stadiums in 8 months.
Well, was just like I say, it's a contractor. The contractor is looking for a job. So if it's not going to do it free.
No, definitely. No, but he said the sum is only a humongous amount. Yes.
So I hope the ministries is listening, but not downplaying their capacities or not removing their capacity. But looking at the stadium, the two stadiums we're talking about, is a big stadium.
Yeah.
But those very how short capacity to face us a good football. You can't compare we should have played
I agree.
Unico, Stadium, or Neda, University Stadium, or Oka City Stadium.
I agree, but this is the business they're in. So it's a matter of scaling. If, for instance, you are a car manufacturer, you can make 4 cars. I don't see why, if you have the right there, but you can't be able to construct a trailer.
You're able to supply 50 cars.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just a matter of expanding your capacity and all of that.
Money Michel, just like you said, it has proved his word, and most of the studios he has developed across the They are there for people to see as a case study. I'm privileged to see the stadium at the Mobola Johnson Stadium. Fantastic speech. Very clear, South African girl came to play against us, and then they saw our own Super Falcon. I think that is the best piece they have ever played. They have ever played, and just the kind of fantastic game they enjoyed playing against the Super Falcon in the Asia Super. And even the Ejima Stadium, I've never been able to play the Ejima Stadium, but the Oka City Stadium, I've never been able to what I've seen on the screen and on the photos. It clearly shows that the fantastic work has been done on those species. So, and it's also I'm one of those I always say that we should patronize made in Nigeria. So to have a Nigerian who can develop his stadium, and the Money Michel is currently rehabilitating Perako Stadium in Makurdi. So I think that would be another example very close to Abuja. I think I also see where he get that job done. And so just like what I wanted to say, we instead of increasing, let's patronize made in Nigeria.
Well.
So we have a Nigerian who can develop. Why throw our money to
exactly?
Because what is going to be doing, the laborers and everything will definitely be in Nigeria, and it will also put out the GDP.
Right, we'll go to other stories. Time is not really our friend, but straight to Villarreal, where, of course, Villarreal's £80 million buyout clause on the Super Eagles star Samuel Chukwueze then his move to Real Madrid. Madrid president Fiorentino Perez reportedly expressed interest in signing the Nigerian winger to team up with the Brazilian superstar Vinicius. But the attacker's desired transfer may be thwarted by an 80 million euro release clause. I mean, if you want this kind of player, the release clause set by Villarreal shouldn't be an obstacle. 80 million euros.
Sometimes when I say transfer story rumors, it could be a great speculation. Even Sukuiki has been transferred to several clubs.
Exactly.
Liverpool, but until he really comes to be, he has been at Villarreal for years. Just one, it feels of sure against Madrid. People are not giving the
exactly. It's always like that.
Interested to sign him like 8 million, 800. This clause to be understood. If Madrid had desired it, I think 800 million should be an issue.
Completely, of course. To another story, not a good one, where there are reports that Bayern Munich may consider selling Sadio Mane for allegedly punching his teammate Leroy Sané after Tuesday's Champions League quarter-final first leg tie at Man City. Mane and Sané have been seen arguing during the game, which Bayern lost 3-0 at the Etihad. Of course, we saw, I think I saw that report yesterday where we had that situation got into the dressing room where Mane, got into a fight and actually punched Sané.
Some people report are also flying that even that Sané even get injured in the process. But one thing is that yes, Mane we have not known Mane to be
exactly that kind of person.
He's a very calm, a very gentleman. But for him to have go to that length, although I'm not saying that whatever any provocation was
to warrant or justify
attack, but for Mane to have to go to that length, something might have been going on. We don't know what Lord said. They have said to him, but whatever he has said to him, Mane, we have expected him to always maintain the camp, always be not to get into a team. Now we have been suspended for a match on everybody. This weekend match by the board of sanction suspended for the weekend, this coming weekend match. But we don't know either further structure will be being considered. But I don't think it's just an internal issue. So we thought to be able to know how to manage this rather than to go outside of the play and to go overboard and punish him to the rest. But I think Mane might have made this lesson and begin to. This is that's why we are to try to control. Lauren, I'm not justifying his action, but Lauren may have said something very terrible to Mane.
All right, 2 straight year Champions League results of matches that went down yesterday. Of course, Madrid-Chelsea, just like a lot of us had expected, 2-0. In fact, some people, I thought it should have been more, but 2-0. Madrid have it already. Milan, 1-0. Their dominance over Napoli continued 1-0. It was without Osimhen, but going into the second leg, both Ancelotti and Lampard have said it's not over until it's over.
Obviously, it's not over until it's over, but I'm a bit surprised that the scoreline was just 2-0 yesterday. But I commended Chelsea for putting that brilliant performance to keep the score at 2-0.
Exactly,
because if you want the match in the first half, Madrid completely dominated, and they'll have almost 8 shots at the goal post. But Chelsea was grateful that they only lost 1-0 going to the second half, and keeping the scoreline within a pressure of 2-0, very decent one. I commended Chelsea fans, commended everybody that they have just 2-0. What will happen at the start of this? Milan and Madrid are never satisfied with the Champions League. So I think I expect another fireworks. But if you say Chelsea cannot turn the result.
All right, some Europa League matches will go down also later to evening. Of course, the big one will be United hosting Sevilla. If you recall, Sevilla, they call them masters of the Europa League, having won it several times, but you will host them. Of course, in the other game, it will be Feyenoord against Roma, Juventus against Sporting Lisbon, while Leverkusen will hold Union SG in that one.
Sevilla might would have been a final for the
exactly.
It looked like Sevilla, this is supposed to be the final. It's not a final, before final. We're going to be a fantastic clash. And just like you see, Sevilla may not be doing well, but when it comes to the Europa Cup, they are masters of the Europa Cup. They have achieved several achievements when no other club have achieved. So, but however, like Manchester United going to play without their star striker Rashford, it's going to be another minor for United. But however, let's see how they are going to manage the hand and his boys and the will be able to manage that Rashford. I think Casemiro is back. Casemiro back in.
Casemiro is back. Everything is back.
Only the bit of the midfield, definitely that will stabilize the midfield. But however, let's go to the Roma finals will be another interesting one. Mourinho was had a short with Roma last season when he won the conference cup, and now he has moved up in the Europa League. So he wanted it's a coach that one thing that you never take away from Mourinho is a coach that is always desired to get into Athens. And if you ask him, he has won the Europa Cup before. He said United, he definitely wanted to win in Roma before he leave. He go to Juventus and they're Sporting another interesting one. All the four quarterfinal matches are going to be interesting, guys.
All right, those matches come up much later today, and we will keep an eye on. In with that, we call it a day on today's episode of Sports Orbit. Tomorrow, we'll be back again with another exciting edition of the program. Thank you for being in the studio on this wonderful episode. All right, until we come your way tomorrow, do have a lovely time out there. My name is After Acho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.